A question that comes up from time to time is, how do I stop my workers' compensation claim? So there's probably two different ways to go through that question. One would be if there's been no application for adjudication filed with the WCAB. So you have a workers' compensation claim, you filled out a claim form, you're dealing with the adjuster, but nothing has ever gone to the court. In that instance, there's probably two ways that you can go about stopping your workers' compensation claim. One would be to settle with the insurance company. Tell them that you want to settle, work out a lump sum agreement or deal. It would likely be a compromise and release. We have another video on that going through what to look for, but that would be a lump sum settlement. If you and the insurance company agree on some amount of money, finish all the paperwork, that goes to the judge, that will stop your workers' compensation case. If you haven't filed an application, the other way to stop the case would essentially be to either tell the adjuster that you are no longer interested in pursuing the case. You can write a letter or an email or even a phone call, and then just stop going to the doctor, stop responding to letters. What will likely happen is the workers' comp carrier will probably administratively close your file just because you've stopped responding, stopped treating, etc. That assumes that you're back to work, ideally, and you don't need any more ongoing medical treatment. So you can just stop and do nothing, and eventually workers' comp will close your case. The other scenario would be if an application for adjudication has been filed. So a case has been opened with the Workers' Comp Appeals Board. There's probably two, let's say three ways maybe to go about it. One, you could, again, settle with the insurance company. So tell them you want to work out a deal. You come to an agreement for a compromise and release. That goes to the judge. Your case is done once that's approved. The second way to go about stopping your workers' comp case, which probably may fit what most people think, if they have an open ADJ number, an open workers' comp case at the board, to stop that case would be to file a dismissal of your application. I'll provide a link down below this video to that form. It's a very straightforward form. Just notes that you want to dismiss your application, and basically that will stop your workers' compensation claim. The other thing you could do, you could, again, ignore workers' compensation, just stop responding to things. You could tell the insurance company you don't want to be involved, you don't want to pursue it. They may file a dismissal, or with your signature, they may file a petition to dismiss for lack of prosecution if nothing happens on your case for a year. The downside is the regulation there requires that no activity take place at the board for 1 year. So if the application was filed recently, then it's going to take some time before the insurance company or their attorney can file that. So really, if you've filed an application or if you had an attorney previously who filed an application, the best way to just stop it. Just be done. You don't want money. You just want it to all go away. Forget workers' compensation. The system is, I've had enough. File a dismissal of application form, and that'll be the quickest way to stop your workers' compensation case.